Hello to all you wonderful weirdos out there. I am the one and only former Moon God. Welcome back to this playthrough slash visual novel experience that I am bringing to you here in the form of Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. Last video was basically a Sayaka episode, like a full-on Sayaka episode. She was front and center from beginning up until the end, with a little bit of story intermixed in between, and a lot of red flags. But anyway, Sayaka is probably going to be a prominent role in this whole story for the foreseeable future. Now, in order to progress, you do have to spend, like, your free time events on a particular thing. However, there's one stop that I want to make first, simply because it is important to the whole social aspect of this game. So, for those of you who are joining me after watching many of my multiple Fire Emblem playthroughs or the whole Fire Emblem randomizer video, if you never played Danganronpa before, which, to be honest, considering how small my audience is, I mean, and also just like the fact that this game has been out for almost 10, 12 years, you should know that this game, if you can even call it a game, it's really just a really souped up visual novel. It has a social support aspect that is basically kind of like Fire Emblem support conversations, like Persona's confidant slash social link system, in which you progress your story with a character in particular and learn more about them via various conversations that rank up your overall relationship over time. Like many of those games, usually it serves to benefit an overall aspect to the game to make it easier for the player. So, like in Fire Emblem, it comes in the form of passive buffs to both people who are within that support relationship. For Persona, it usually comes in the form of being able to, well, honestly, forge a much better persona of that specific arcana. For this game, you learn skills. So, in order to do that, in order to progress it on a much better rate, you need to entice the character to give a damn about you. And to do that, you gotta give the character some presents. How do you get presents? This little machine right here, this little capsule machine that is based off every single thing that you've probably seen going into a Perkins, going into a Golden Corral, those types of restaurants.
What's this? Oh, maybe if I turn the knob, a prize will come out. Would you like to try your hand against the almighty Mono machine?
Yeah, so basically, because I have recorded this before, I do have a save file that will allow me to load in the particular data that is necessary for this particular relationship that I'm going to initiate during this particular episode. So, I will be right back. Give me a sec. So, because I neglected to save my progress, I actually still need to gather one more present, so I will show you what exactly it is that this whole machine does. Each Danganronpa game has this sort of, like, present mechanic, a similar machine-like thing with various refinements over time. This one's the worst one because the number of coins only reduces the repeat percentage that you will get. It doesn't really do much in terms of, like, you know, giving you multiple pulls like the future games will do. So, if you want to maximize the number of presents that you get on a particular pull session, you can only do it one at a time, in complete redundancy. And you just keep going, and going, and going, until you get the present that you need for a particular character because they love it. This gets old quick. And a particular grind session can take a very long time. I mean, it took me about... I lucked out and I think I got it within 20 minutes, but, like, it was still pretty bad. And if this last present isn't, like, you know, in here, I got a repeat. And, yeah. Luck is all over the place with this, so I'm gonna have to reload my save, exit out of the game, and load the save from the menu to get the present that I would like. It gets really bad after a while, so I'm not gonna show that. I will be back with the proper interactions in a moment. So I lucked out. I ended up only having to go through like 1, 2, maybe 3 resets, and I got an item that will, in fact, be good for this particular person that I'm trying to form a relationship with. If you haven't realized, it's Sayaka, because it's just the early game relationship between Makoto and Sayaka is everything. It really is. Like, you really can't do anything else other than talk to Sayaka, I think, so... Yep. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's lose our minds. Oh, Sayaka!
I guess I should press the doorbell.
Listen.
You know, Makoto, I'm so anxious. I really am afraid. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Are you going to try and cheer me up?
Sorry.
Sorry for making you take time out of your day like this.
This is gonna get old quick.
I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sayaka a present?
Typically, I do to increase the chances of success that I'm able to get a combo. She loves the kitten hair clip and the everlasting bracelet that I have. I'm so glad I wasn't reading, otherwise I would have to restart. I'm just giving myself a little bit more leeway here.
To receive something so wonderful makes me happy, but...
I'm so happy.
To get it from you, Makoto, I can't begin to describe the feeling. Seeing Sayaka so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Makoto? Do you think you could make time for the two of us to talk? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal? Well, it's just... I guess that was kind of formal, but... It's just because I know I can count on you. Huh? Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I just don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
But that's why...
I hate that we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but... I'm relieved you're with me. Sayaka. Standing here face to face and hearing her say that... It's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here is what saved me. Really? Thank you for the flattery. That smile. That mysterious smile that softens my heart. I really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me. But it's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. It's because you were like a celebrity. I couldn't just go around staring at you. Wait. How do you know I never looked at you?
Hey,
Because I looked at you all the time. Huh? I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me? But since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets. But why me? Do you remember during our first year of junior high, that huge bird wandered into the school pond? Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that. It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years, that bird once every 1,000. A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been... It was a crane! It just walked right into the pond!
okay.
That's right! That's what it was! It was so big, the teacher had no idea what to do! But you led it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out! Well, only 'cause I was already in charge of taking care of the animals at school. They made me do it.
You see,
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do it now? Thank me? I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. Just kidding. Yeah. I kind of figured.
But
Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you. Even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my chance. Yeah. If we'd met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that'd make for a nice dramatic reunion. But instead, it's this weird school. Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out. Just like that crane. You'll save me.
you see,
It's just intuition, I know, but I still believe it. I'm going to save her? I'll do my best. I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm going to do it. I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right.
like I said, I'm psychic.
'Cause I'm psychic. Kidding. She laughed out loud as she said it. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of hers makes me. I was glad to feel that way.
Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience. experience with her. You just unlocked the skill Melodious Voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it.
Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while.
Oh. I guess there was only one event. Okay. I guess I didn't need to grind for that second present.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Already?
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I feel like at some point I'm just going to skip through all this because it's just redundant. Even though Monokuma is Monokuma and has a really awesome voice actor. Oh, this announcement gets old.
Today's already come to an end. But I swear, tomorrow I'm going to find some kind of clue. I swear!
Excuse me.
As my eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation I'd had with Sayaka that morning began to replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. She didn't just stumble into this school the way I did, so I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I just don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration.
Ahem! So, I'm sure that you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have some hope of escape. So when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Heart-pounding excitement.
Monty Python, anyone?
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
Just get on with it!
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I'm being a little offensive with that. I am so sorry.
Morning has come. What should I do today?
Crap baskets. All because I needed to restart my take. And because I ignorantly assumed that there was not going to be another free time event, I am having to grind for another present to give to Sayaka that she will like. Oh, dear me. Dear me, dear me, dear me. It's not going to end anytime soon. Oh, boy. Okay, I have another present that also works. It's not the kitten hair clip or the everlasting bracelet, but it will certainly do for Sayaka if I am allowed to talk to her again, because at least this will mean that I am able to... Please go through the doorway. Oh, Sayaka, you're over there. I guess you're just not in your room. I was about to say something. It's like...
Oh, Makoto, you wanted me? Just kidding. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while?
Yeah, you're gonna talk to her again.
Oh, you want to talk for a bit? Sure, that sounds nice.
Yep. I'm not gonna read that again. I'm just not. So, not the everlasting bracelet, but the love status ring. And
so
she says
happy.
the same thing again. There's statements for when she likes it, loves it, is meh about it, and absolutely dislikes it. I can't recall if that's actually it, but I know there's a varying amount of like similar statements.
Listen, may I ask you just one question? So polite again. What's going on? And so polite again, I'd like to ask. Do you have a girlfriend?
What? That's like way out of nowhere.
Huh? Are you embarrassed? Does that mean you do?
No, I don't. A girlfriend? Not at all.
Listen.
Then, do you at least have a crush on someone?
Just wait a second. What's going on here? Why are you asking all these questions?
I was just curious, so I thought I'd ask. Is that bad?
It's not that it's bad.
But it's only natural I'd be curious, right? Because we're classmates going through the same thing together.
Classmates.
But
Although, that's not all there is to it. You and I are more than just classmates.
More than that? God, just rip his heart out, man.
We're friends.
Pause there. Oh my god.
We've been friends since middle school in a way.
That's true. Yeah, we're friends. Of course.
So, aren't you going to ask me?
Huh? What?
listen.
No, not what. Aren't you going to ask if I have a boyfriend or not?
I mean, it's not like I don't want to know. Of course I want to know. You're really popular, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Oh
Nope, I definitely don't. The truth is, I'm way too busy for things like that.
Then, do you have a crush on someone?
I wonder. Let's just say there's someone I'm interested in.
Sayaka stared straight into my eyes. I could swear her cheeks were tinged with red. Wait, me?
no.
But I need to put those feelings aside for now. Getting out of here is all that matters.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Let's get out of here together, Makoto. No matter what. Please don't turn your back on me, okay?
Of course. I would never turn my back on you.
I want you to know something, Makoto. And I want you to know that I mean it. I can't fake my feelings.
that's good.
I'm really glad you're here.
When she smiled at me like that, I could feel my entire body filling with power. It was like her smile was a source of pure energy.
So you keep telling us over and over and over again. It's almost like you have a crush on her or something.
My friendship with her is my one source of courage. My bond with her makes me stronger. So I have to do my best in here. For myself and for Sayaka.
I'm so happy you're going to do your best for me.
What? You heard me?
Like I said, I'm psychic. Okay.
Kidding! I just have really good intuition. But is that really what you were thinking?
Well... anyway, let's just help each other out and get out of here, no matter what it takes. I'm gonna do my best for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. We need to work together and do our best.
I'm gonna do my best. I carved those words into the walls of my soul. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go! After vowing to Sayaka to give it my all, I went back to my room. There's still lots of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around.
Ooh, we're gonna be taking a look around? Yes, let's leave the area. Let's talk to everyone else. Except maybe you, gonna have to talk to Sayaka again.
Out for a walk, Makoto? I wouldn't mind if you invited me along.
I'm gonna go see who else is around. I guess I can talk to someone else. That's interesting. Okay. Huh. Well, in that case, I wonder where a certain goth girl is. So that took longer than I needed.
Most unfortunate.
Does this school not have a dry cleaning service? How terribly upsetting. What am I supposed to do if my clothes become soiled?
Should I hang out with Celeste for a while?
Her accent's a really hard thing to get down. I'm not gonna lie. I sound like an idiot. The past few episodes when I was trying to do a heavy accent on the R's. I'm just gonna chalk it up to Celeste just being terrible and really fakey and just having a little bit more of a just ego about her ability to put on a decent act, but I don't know.
There is nothing to be done.
Normally, my pride would not permit me to allow you to be alone with me. But, fine.
I will allow you to entertain me for a while. I killed some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Celeste a present?
So, she actually has 2 loved dialogues. I don't know which one I would get. It's been a mix between 1 and 2 throughout most of my takes, so I really don't know what I would get. Number 2 again.
Interesting. The gods heard my prayer, and my wish has been granted. This is all because of my daily sympathy and compassion, is it not? Seeing Celeste so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. Huh? What is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Is there really such a thing?
Indeed.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whenever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there is a power which can overwhelm any strategy. There is.
Indeed.
That power is luck. Luck.
Actually,
There are only 2 types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
is that okay?
Some call it fate. The bottom line is, luck is life.
Well,
Do you see what I am saying? You mean, that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I have never lost. So that's all there is to it? You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day, I hope to put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Well then, have a nice day. Without another word, Celeste quietly disappeared. I'd say my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me. Celeste's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go! After parting ways with Celeste, I went back to my room.
And I'm just going to skip through that.
The 3rd day here has already come to an end. When will No. When are we gonna get out of here? I laid on my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling. And before I knew it, I'd fallen into an uneasy sleep. I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula 1 drivers are so popular. Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than the backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit down. A Sunday comic artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is, speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
Meanwhile, 0.000002 seconds later...
I will get through this. I will get through this. A negative attitude is not going to make this easier. It'll make it infinitely harder. And I will be fulfilling yet another self-fulfilling prophecy.
I woke up to the irritating sound of Monokuma's voice. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. Another night of restless sleep. Day after day, I can feel the fatigue piling up. As soon as the thought had crossed my mind, the sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room.
Q Kiyotaka Ishimaru.
Hey!
A fantastic morning, isn't it?
Taka?
Now then, if you'll pardon the interruption.
Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. What do you want, Taka? What's up, Taka?
No matter how intensely the stormy seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right?
I'm not sure I understand.
Without a doubt.
And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you and you can support them back.
You hear me?
That's how you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all need to really come together. And that was when I realized every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together.
Quiet down and listen.
And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience.
Got it.
That's all for now. I have to go and let everyone else know the good news.
Taka didn't even wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say a thing. Well, I guess I'd better head to the dining hall.
I don't know about you, but I am absolutely hating all of these political texts from both Democratic camps and Republican alike. I've already voted. I don't need to be swayed into either camp. Both, to me, are bad. And it's only further exacerbated by having to go through and re-record something that I am committing to, which, again, I'm going through it, but I signed myself up for it, and, well, I enjoy seeing the finished product. I enjoy seeing that, you know, I can make something sound good, and that's what I want to do. I mean, good as in, you know, at least just getting it all out without any relevant stutters or stuff. It's hard for me because I've had like a natural stumbling and stutter for all of my life, but I don't let that hold me back. Some may choose to embrace it, some just want to see how they can improve it while not necessarily getting rid of it entirely. To each their own. To each their own.
Listen to me.
Okay, looks like everyone's here. So then, let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down.
Everyone,
And listen.
thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together.
Give me a break.
I didn't make time for You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat!
You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues?
Silence echoed throughout the dining hall.
Seriously?
Nothing at all?
Hey,
Anything! It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
Are you okay with this?
You are going to die.
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
stop it.
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that! I am not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What? What?
Yeah. Sounds like the girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But
Piece of
no way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a Sure. Feel free. Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped in here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
well, sure, it could be something like that. But for right now, actual clues are...
Huh? What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend?
A murderous fiend? Chihiro, do you have some idea who might be behind all this?
Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but...
Got it!
Certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay. Well, have you guys heard of Genocide Jack?
You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think.
They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Oh, Toko. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
Huh?
And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this.
But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah.
It's okay. everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. Cause help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it. Huh? Help?
Cause, I mean,
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already. I'm gonna need to moisten my voice up for this. Okay, that was a little disgusting, I apologize, but... Wow.
What's this?
The police! You're putting your faith in the police?
Bastard!
What are you doing here?
You guys?
Seriously? Do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on! If you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill!
What the hell?
Why the hell are you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this whole act.
come on.
You're still going on about that?
You're dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Huh?
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
You son of a
Hey, don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun and a couple days have gone by and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together. But I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
I got it!
Wait! I think... Yes! Ding, ding, ding! I figured it out!
In other words,
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand. But I just realized there was one very important piece missing. What are you...
shing!
If you want to know, I'll tell ya. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop around.
Motive? What the are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a
Stop changing the subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry. It's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about?
hello.
Oh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in this school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
Good. Then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know. What are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know,
Despair. That's all. Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within this school. I won't try and stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you, too.
He's gone. And once again, he left before we could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps. But what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
That's true.
Same here. Okay, so... Mondo started glancing around the dining hall. But when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto! Check this out for us, would ya?
Huh? Why me?
Yo.
Because you're the closest to the door. That's the rule, right?
Rule?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey!
Piece of
Hey!
Stop around.
You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick.
Okay. I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, thanks. I owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's gone, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. Then we're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running.
I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. So then, where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but... If it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then...
I know where it is because I was searching for mono coins. And I clicked on the wrong door. We're going to this gate. Which looks like it would be locked, but it's not. Yeah, we're heading to this little place known only to man as the AV room. Oh hey, it's currently written right here on this sign. How convenient. What's in the box?
Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's... a bunch of DVDs. And each one has a label on it with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us he mentioned.
hold on a second.
I'd better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play those DVDs no problem. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone else gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Then I slid it into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen. And then... I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor, it was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it was totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life. So I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right.
Ugh.
This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi, accepted into Hope's Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Oh, that's so f***ed up.
What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe? I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it, like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them?
They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the?
What the f***?
Huh?
This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah. No way it's real. No way.
I can't take it anymore! I can't take this anymore! Let me out of here! As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew. They'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion. Except for her. Even now, she was totally calm.
I see.
So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. But both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kind of sounds a little like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us.
Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What?
Hey,
This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight. Don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then. Maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka?
Ooh. Now... This is what breaks her.
What was in your video, Sayaka?
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us!
You can't force her to do that. And I don't blame her for being incredibly shook up. Oh, man.
Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless.
Um,
I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka.
And that is where I am going to end this episode. Finally! It's always a blast when I can finally end it, because the next episode is going to be really f***ing heavy. Ugh, and I do not want to go into that without having some sort of buffer. Thank you all for tuning in. If you like what you saw, give this a thumbs up. It's really appreciated. I don't take this for granted. I really do appreciate all the support. It really does, like, help me realize, like, oh, hey! Like, there are people that appreciate the effort that I'm going through, even if it's not the prettiest at times. So, if you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all the growth. And considering this episode is going to be released after the election in the United States of America, please all try not to start a flame war in the comments, or try not to inflame each other, regardless of results. It's not going to be productive. It is not going to be productive at all. Stay classy, you wonderful weirdos. I mean it.
Do you understand?
If you can't stop...